guys, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today's video is going to be a classic plan with me in my classic happy planner, and I'm going to be using some products from Arteza. So Arteza sent me their Chalkboard Artists bundle, and I was really excited to get this because I just think this is so cool. So in the bundle, I got this really big roll, and I'll show it to you, of sticker paper. It's chalkboard sticker paper, and it's kind of slick because once you draw on it with the chalkboard markers, you can then, once it dries, you can wipe it off with like a wet cloth, and then you can write on it again, which is really cool. You can like actually stick it on anything. You could stick it on a wall and write whatever you want. You could stick it, like make labels out of it or whatever, but I thought it would be really fun to use it in my planner today. I'll show you what else they sent me. This is like really big, by the way. There's so much in here, so it's really cool to have around. So they also sent me in this bundle 3 packs of chalk markers. I have 8 metallic chalk markers, 16 brights, and 16 earth tones. So they're really, really cool. Like, I've been playing around with them a little bit, and like, look at all the colors, right? In each of these sets, we have a whole bunch of labels of that same sticker paper. So they're already cut for you. So you could use these for labeling art supplies, labeling stuff in the kitchen, anything you want. And they also sent these stencils. They also come, like each of these comes with the stencils as well. And you can stick them on and peel them off after you've used the chalk markers. They each also come with these replaceable chisel tips for when your tip gets messed up or just like you need a new one. And they come with these tweezers. I think these are for replacing the tips. So you get a lot in each pack. There's just so much you can do with this, but I thought I'd show you how to use these in a spread, because that's what we do here at Playing with Bumble most of the time. Okay, so I'm bringing in classic happy planner pages from the Stay Wild planner. And this says December because I need to use these pages for July for something else. And this is the same dates. So we have to remember to change that. Remind me, all right? Remind me to change that. So I pre-cut pieces of that roll so that it fits here and here. I figured I wouldn't bore you with cutting them on camera. I just used my paper trimmer and measured and cut. So I think it's really cool that if I mess up, I can wipe it off and start again, because I do mess up sometimes. So that's good to know. The other thing I wanted to mention is you can use these markers on black paper, even white paper. They'll show up really bright and pretty. This is some Arteza black paper they sent me last year, and you can see it just shows up really, really well. So if you're somebody who likes to make those blackout spreads, which I do, these are definitely useful for that, even for writing. I'm just going to use these for boxes today, but you can use it for just like writing in your planner throughout the week. So I think that's good. I also just wanted to show you the colors that I got. So like I said, I got 3 sets here. You can see they show the colors on the back. This is the metallic set, and then the earth tones, and then the brights. I'm a bright girl at heart, so I'm going to be using a few of the bright markers today. I am going to be using these 3. Let's see. Bumblebee Yellow, Aqua Green, and French Rose. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place these down here. And this is like kind of a thick sticker. It's like vinyl, but it's not too thick to put in my planner. Sorry, Allie's doing an Instagram story for me in the background. And Bumble's barking outside, so we've got a little bit of noise going on today. You guys forgive me, right? Okay. Whoops. That's a little crooked there. Wrinkled my page a little bit. I might have cut this crooked, I don't know. Hopefully I did not. Okay, that's pretty good. You could even take this paper and put it like across all of this. That would be pretty cool too. Another thing to mention is you can buy these separate. You don't have to buy the bundle. You can buy like just the basic chalk marker set. You can buy the other chalk marker sets, I believe. And then you can buy, I'm pretty sure you can buy the paper separately, but I'm not positive. I'd have to look that up. And you can use these markers on regular chalkboards, and they do sell bundles with regular chalkboards as well, if you're interested in that. All right, so I'm gonna draw some boxes. Whew, let's go. But I don't have to be scared because I could always wipe it off, right? But I like it to look pretty. The other thing I wanted to mention about these markers is it takes a little while for them to dry. So you have to keep that in mind. That looks a little sketchy right there. I'm gonna go back over it after that's dry. So it takes, I tested it out and it takes maybe 5 minutes or so for it to dry. But you gotta make sure you don't like touch it while it's doing that, while it's drying, because, you know, it's gonna look smeared. And we don't want smeary markers in our planner, do we? Nah. So you can make it thin or thick depending. And what I just realized when I was looking at this, is see this tip, how it's rounded? These are chiseled tips. So instead of like a replacement, if this tip gets bad, it's actually a different tip completely. And it has like a fine point one as well, I think. So I might want to try out the fine point ones. Or no, actually that's not a fine point tip. That looks like, never mind, that's not a fine point tip, but it is a chisel tip. So if you want to use that instead, you can switch them, which is kind of cool. It's looking good so far. They're really bright, which I love. And they're gonna go well with the stickers that I have planned for this layout, I think. The yellow one isn't going on as well as some of these other ones. I'm not sure why, but the pink one seems to go on the best, but it's okay because we are gonna go back over it and it's gonna look fab. I think they're very wet on this paper, but if you use like regular black paper, it soaks in, but this paper, it like sits on top, and then you kind of have to wait for it to dry. Ah, oh, it almost rolled on there. I think this yellow one seems a little wetter than the other ones. I think that's what's happening there. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, but while it's drying, let's put some stickers down and some washi tape and stuff. So I thought it would be fun to use this Happy Planner scallop washi on like the top and the bottom, just to kind of frame the page a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes or so, and these did dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over them again. When you're doing hand-drawn boxes, don't expect perfection unless you're using like a ruler, but I actually like the look of hand-drawn boxes that aren't used, like that you don't use a ruler for, because it's like more hand-drawn and I like it better. That's why I don't use the ruler most of the time. So it's okay if it looks a little scratchy, because that's kind of the point. Okay, so those ones, oh, let me just see if I can get a little more ink in this corner. All right. Now, I guess I'm gonna have to do it on these ones too, just to make it brighter, since that one's so bright, right? So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, I think that's actually really super cute, and it's so bright, isn't it? And like, bam, I really like it. So Allie and I were sitting here looking through some stickers. I was gonna put flowers like along here and like cut them in half and just kind of have them peeking out from the black, but we couldn't really find any flowers that matched these colors perfectly. And then Allie was looking through sticker books and found this page. So I know there's green here, but I think what it would be really fun to do is put pineapples coming off of this and then flamingos up the side. I know it sounds crazy, but you know, sometimes I do crazy, weird stuff. So let's do it. Oh, and by the way, this is from the Floral Memories book. Okay, I know this is crazy, but I kind of love it. Like this is, I know it's crazy. But sometimes, like I said, I just do weird stuff in my planner, and like this is one of the weirdest, but actually one of the coolest. I really like it. I'm not done yet in this sidebar. I have a whole sticker graveyard over there of pineapples, like half pineapples are just sitting there. So, but I think what I need to do now, before I do anything else, is I need to white out this note section, because I'm gonna put something there. Maybe more leaves or something. I brought in those tropical leaves because I thought it was like, I was gonna just put flamingos in the sidebar, but I thought it was kind of bare. So this is my wellness planner. So I use this for like journaling and wellness stuff and like motivational stuff. So up here, I thought what I would do is take a piece of this chalkboard paper and put it up here and then write in July. What if I took it, like, what if I cut another piece and took it all the way to where that scallop starts? I think maybe I'll do that. And then I can go all the way up to the top. That might not be a bad idea.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that weird?
It's fun. I like it.
It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Look at my pineapple graveyard over there.
Poor guys. You have them all right here.
Oh, whoops.
I was like, wait.
I didn't even see that.
What are you doing with this?
So I'm going to write July up here. Okay, let's put this down. And we'll just take up that whole corner. Like so. Okay, I left a little white there, but I can live with that. Let me just trim that excess off. You know what? I'm going to take a black pen and just write there so that you don't see that white. How about just a Pentel Energel maybe? And I'll just write. I'm going to put something under here in case. I'll just color that part in so you don't see the white there. You can always like fix things in your planner if there's stuff like that, if it like doesn't go all the way to the edge or something. See? Now you can't even tell. All right, but I'm gonna write July in there. And if I mess up, like I said, I can go ahead and wash it off. It's pretty cool, right? Let's start with this one. I messed that up a little bit, didn't I? Let me see if I can get that with my fingernail. Oh no. I'm gonna come in with like, after this dries, I'll come in with like a wet paper towel, wet Q-tip probably, and just get that little bit so that it's not smeared there. Stickers and washi everywhere. This is so fun and bright and cheerful. I love that. So I'm gonna wait for that to dry and go over that yellow again. Like I said, the yellow seems to be a little more liquidy than the other ones. So that's gonna need to be gone over again. I'll probably go over all of them and make it even brighter. It's so bright and pretty. I think the last thing I'm gonna do here is I've got a Q-tip with water, like I said, and I'm just gonna take it and wipe this area and get that little bit off. So you can see how easily the chalk marker comes off when you do that. Look, it looks so much better now. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. I think this is really freaking cool. It's like nothing I've ever done before, right? I mean, it's definitely different. And I guess you probably either love it or you hate it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.